It was the Gacha PvP event of the season with Wuthering Waves 2.5 and Genshin Impact's 5.8. And of course, we covered both of them in regards to reactions. So today, I want to kind of dive into what came of both of these live streams. So first things first, obviously today we want to talk about version 2.5 of Wuthering Waves. Now, obviously, I feel like this is still kind of a filler patch in general outside of Phrolova coming out, but that's just my opinion, and we're going to dive into everything that's coming into this patch here in just a moment. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff, and don't forget to check out, obviously, Gamer Subs. Use code TYSER for 10% off. Y'all need to know that I'm getting closer and closer getting the Cup of Destiny, okay? And I need y'all's help. We need more people buying Gamer Subs using code TYSER for 10% off. You see this bow booty right here? You see that? That's a beautiful booty, ain't it? And I know you want some of that too, so you got to get yourself some Gamer Subs. Today's flavor is actually the Buff Pup flavor, doggy style. A peach apple sensation that's so good. I actually really like the flavor, so... Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into what happened with 2.5. First things first, we have Phrolova being the new 5-star reticifier, resonator, right? And I think that overall, I'm very excited for Phrolova. She's been there since the beginning. The only other character that we haven't gotten playable within Wuthering Waves that's been there for that long is Scar. And I'm still excited for when Scar comes up. Dick Zipper Boy is going to be really fun when he comes out. But Phrolova is just one of those characters, just like when Camellia was coming out. I'm just like, damn, I'm very excited for her. The facial expressions, the burst, she's going to be an off-field DPS for Havoc, basically. Or at least that's what I'm going to be using her for, because she becomes invulnerable when you do the off-field DPS. So, very excited for her. I'm actually very, very excited. Can I just say that when it comes to the new weapons that they make, they're not just generic. These look amazing. This violin weapon matches her perfect because she's a performer. So it makes a lot of sense in regards to that. We did get confirmation of the reruns that are coming with 2.5. So phase 1, we got Phrolova with a rerun of Roshia, which that's a nothing burger to me. I already know I'm summoning for Phrolova, but phase 2, we're getting double reruns with Cantarella and Brent. Now, the 4 stars to me are whatever, but the 4 stars in phase 2 are better than the phase 1 banner, in my personal opinion. Phase 1 having Taoki, Lumi, and Yanwu, with phase 2 having Donjin, Yang Yang, and Mortifi. Mortifi still being one of the best 4-star characters in the game. Donjin being a solo goddess at that point, still really good. And Yang Yang is Yang Yang, better known as the the better Rexlin, I guess is the best way to put it. And then, of course, in phase 1, we have Taoki, Lumi, and Yanwu, which they aren't doing so good in general, so it is what it is. Ultimately, we are getting a main quest extension, which is pretty cool. However, they did announce that we're getting a brand new type of quest known as Overture, which is Rust, Sword, and the Sun, which we get to see the silhouette, but we kind of get to see the character that we've seen before. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I feel really bad, but we've seen her recently leaked, so we do know that she's coming very, very soon. New location, the Fabricatorium of the Deep, which gives us underwater actual gameplay, which is pretty sick. I want to know how far the gameplay goes for that. Is it going to be the Genshin level, or is it going to be more? I will say this, the underwater swimming was beautiful to look at during the live stream. I was very excited for that specifically. I'm a very environmental type of guy. So me going and diving into the water, it's got to look gorgeous. It's got to look vast. So far from the preview, it looks good. But I want to experience it for myself before I give a actual take on that. We do have some new echoes. We got Nightmare Hecate, which, by the way, the reason why Phrolova is off-field DPS is because Hecate takes over, so I'm very excited for that. Fenrico is going to be a new boss, as well, weekly boss in general, so we're getting the actual echo for that. And then, of course, we're getting Nightmare versions of older echoes. So we got the Nightmare Havoc Warrior, the Nightmare Tambourinus, and the Nightmare Glacio Predator, which I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I guess it's cool in that regard because it gives us other versions of the ones that we already have. But I don't know, like, nobody is running these as the main echoes. So I guess the Phantoms are just kind of whatever. But we'll kind of get, or not Phantom, but Nightmare. We are getting a new Phantom Echo in the Inferno Rider Nightmare, or Nightmare Inferno Rider, so that's cool, because the fact that, you know, blue Inferno Rider looks absolutely sick. It's like when you get Charizard, and Charizard is black, having Inferno Rider be blue just looks sick, right? It's a blue flame. We got a new Sonata effect, Dream of the Lost, the 3-piece set, holding 0 resonance energy, increases crit rate by 20% and grants 35% echo skill damage bonus. Now, here's where I am confused, because I know that normally it's 2-piece and then 5-piece. Does this mean that we're going to have a new type of like combination set where we have the 3-piece of this and then a 2-piece of another? I don't entirely know. Or I could just be on crack and I'm misremembering stuff. That's been happening, but I'm almost positive I'm not missing this one. If this is the case and we're going to 3-piece, 2-pieces, I think that honestly, it's going to be tough in regards to how meta this is going to be. I mean, it seems cool. If you have no resonance energy and increases your crit rate by 20% and grants 35% echo skill damage, but you get resonance energy pretty quickly. So you would have to build your characters with no energy regen. Or am I just, again, am I stupid? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this new Sonata effect. I want to dive a little bit deeper into it to fully understand how this is going to work. If certain characters, you could just get it to where you don't get an energy regen. But I digress. I think that it could be cool, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick to 5-piece sets. That's just me. Optimizations, we got Echo Management. This feature allows you to set up auto lock and auto discard plans in the data bank based on quality, cost, Sonata effects, and main stats. When a new Echo is obtained, it will automatically be locked and marked for discard according to the active plans. So pretty neat that we have the auto lock and auto discard functions. I think it's pretty cool. Sync tuning. With the sync tuning option enabled, tuners will be added automatically as you upgrade the Echo, which allows Echo tuning to synchronize with Echo upgrades. This. I have been wanting this for a while because it is so annoying when you start up to, like, you know, you're trying to go every single, like, upgrade. So it's like upgrade to level 5, then you switch and you use your tuner upgrade. Then you go to 10, then you switch to tuner upgrade, right? Now, granted, you could turn this off and on pretty easily from what they showed. So that's cool. And when it works when you're like, your one Echo that is level 20 but didn't get the stats you wanted, you could just put it in there and you don't have to worry about your sync tuning actually working. So I'm actually stoked on this. I think sync tuning is actually a really, really good addition to your grind. More preset teams, you can go up to 10 now, and Resonator Skill Music Toggle allows you to turn on and off background music that accompanies the casting of their skills. For me, this doesn't really bother me too much, but if it bothers anybody, like that you have certain skill music, there you go. For me, I usually just listen to my Spotify playlist while I'm playing, so it doesn't really bother me that much. New events, we got the Phantasma Dreamland, which is going to be like a management thing where you're building up as many points by building up the board. I don't know how to feel. It's kind of like whatever to me. I was looking at it, I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about this one. But we do have the 7-day login event. The Dreaming Deep Solaris Film Festival is getting an upgrade, which I still got to complete the first one. So in that way, I go into this one, and yeah, it's just. I'm really glad that they're upgrading it to where it's not like a slow walking thing, because that's what kills me about this event, is that it's slow walking. I'm tired of that. Overflowing picture book. I'm one of these guys where it's like the color puzzles thing is just kind of whatever to me, but I guess a lot of people have been asking for a return of these puzzles. So good on you guys. You get it. I'm just kind of meh, you know, that's just me. Photo collection event. We have this every update just about. So free stuff for taking pictures during a side quest. So pretty sick. And then Wuthering exploration featured exploration event. Same thing that we get every patch. But honestly, I feel like the amount of events that we're getting is not as great as I thought it was going to be. Very small comparatively. So I don't know if they're gearing for like 2.6 or 3.0, whatever the case may be. But honestly, I felt like this live stream was just kind of bland, which sucks because originally I rated it as a 7 out of 10 because of Phrolova, but honestly, I would probably put it at a 6. And it's not to say that I hate Wuthering Waves, because a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you thought the Genshin Impact one was great, but the Wuthering Waves one was terrible. You must hate Wuthering Waves. No, I love Wuthering Waves. I think Wuthering Waves is great. I just think that this live stream was just a nothing burger. Outside of Phrolova, there's just really nothing. And, you know, I would definitely love to challenge anybody that thinks that this patch is the most amazing patch out there, because outside of like that and the main quest, like it's just kind of whatever to me. Like this is just a normal update patch. I want to see a patch just be out of the ballpark. And even like with Genshin stuff that they did, I don't even think they hit it out of the ballpark, which by the way, that's going to be the next video. So make sure to subscribe so you can, you know, find that video when it comes out. And of course, obviously hit the notification bell. But I digress. I'm not saying that Wuthering Waves is in a bad state right now. I think Wuthering Waves is in the best state that it's been in a long, long time. However, this live stream and this update from just like the events in general is just so barren. It's so barren, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean that Wuthering Waves is bad, because I think Wuthering Waves is great. Overall, patch was a 6 out of 10. Or not patch, but the live stream was a 6 out of 10. Phrolova basically is doing all the heavy lifting in this one. So, but that's just me. But at any rate, let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about the version 2.5 special live stream. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was mid? Or did you think that it was the most goated live stream ever? Because, yeah. One of the things I think that would help out these live streams a little bit, and this is just me, is that I don't want to read the subtitles while I'm watching the live stream. So maybe like kind of switch it up, get some of the English voice actors in there, or the voice actors for the Japanese, Chinese versions of the game. I don't know. That's just a suggestion from me, but what do I know? I'm just a guy. I'm literally just a fat guy on the internet that names himself the Gotcha Grandpa. That's what Twitter likes to say. Anyways, y'all, that's going to be it. Love you guys to death. And as always, we will catch you in that next video. Please take care and be safe.